Sisyphean.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Path of Exile Treasure Hunt, and let's jump in with our hero Marnie LaBouche. And as you can see, Marnie looks a little bit different than he did at the start of the series. He's got a bit of a meaner, angrier look to him, and that is because at the end of last episode, I ascended this character, and we have graduated from duelist to slayer. Now, probably what I should have done was, before ascending, I should have looked up what the meta was about which ascendancy class is better for what. I just chose the one that felt the best, right? I'm sure they're all awesome in their own special ways, but first of all, the idea of being a boss killer, I really like that. I'm sure there's a very good chance that, ooh, hey, look at that. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Sure that when you get deep into the end game, probably bosses are not that difficult. Or maybe there are, like, regular enemies that are more dangerous than just the bosses, you know, because bosses have predictable movement patterns and enemies can just have all kinds of nasty nonsense stacked, like one bad trait stacked on top of the other. Maybe I haven't picked the optimally correct choice, but I've picked what I think is going to be a fun choice. And again, just looks really cool. Kind of looks like a really mean lead singer from some 80s hair metal band, but you know what? That's a pretty appropriate look for a world like Rayclast. Also, last episode we killed Dominus, who is who, as far as we know, is the big mean guy at the head of everything. But of course, things are not all as they seem because there's an Act 4. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the aqueduct. We're gonna see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on around these parts?
A stroll along a picturesque canal, some time in the mountains. What could be more relaxing?
What could be more relaxing indeed? And as you can see, Marnie, despite the fact that his profile picture looks a lot less friendly, still seems to have a generally, at least outwardly, positive approach towards life. I'm sure a lot of that is sarcastic, but you know what? I'll take it. So we are in a level 33 area. We ourselves are level 41. 17 more levels to gain before we can finally equip that what was it called? The item quantity support gem. Until then, we'll have to make do with what we got here. Like, stop messing with him. All right, so we got a colossal life flask. Removing curses seems pretty nice. Let me just identify that. More healing on low life. Immunity to bleeding, immunity to corrupted blood. If used well, okay. And what does this do? Immunity to shock, but only while shocked. So what is more likely? I'm gonna say maybe bleeding and corrupted blood is gonna be, I'm just gonna discard this. Maybe bleeding and corrupted blood is gonna be the thing. to give ourselves more defense against. Now, what do we do in this area? We don't have a lot of direction. Was there... Hang on. Was there somebody in the Sarn encampment who was telling us where to go and what to do? Let me actually just take a look at our quest log, right? Diala has asked you to go to Highgate north of the aqueduct. Okay, so we've already been given our instructions. I just forgot them because I have a very poor attention span. North of the aqueduct, let me just make sure that there's no like secret hidden area back here. Does not appear to be the case. This is a hard, impenetrable dead end. Okay. With that established, let us now make our journey. What do we got? What do we got going on here? We got not a lot. Got stuff lying on the ground. We got some friends / enemies. Alright. Alright, let's keep on going. What else is there to talk about? Honestly, not a lot. I feel like the series is going pretty well. Once we beat the game, quote unquote, once we win the game on normal difficulty, then I think we'll hit another inflection point and things will start to open up a little. But for now, let's just you know, have a nice relaxed time, see what we can accomplish and what we can find. Last episode we did find one unique item. I believe it was a unique two-handed blunt weapon of some kind, and we promptly just threw that into our unique stash tab. And this time I'm hoping we find some good stuff. Ideally a unique that we can use, that's an upgrade over something we have. A unique weapon would be really nice, because they seem to be pretty massive upgrades over rare items of the same, you know, weight class, so to speak. Same, you know, the same item type, the unique version of it will generally be much better than a rare version, at least in terms of the rare items that the game rolls normally. I'm sure there are ways to get rare items and then manipulate or perhaps even add to their properties to the point where they can compete with or perhaps even outclass some uniques. But at least in these low to mid levels, I think almost any unique weapon we can find, assuming it's a one-handed weapon that we are able to equip, that we meet the stat requirements for, will almost certainly be an upgrade. This is a 4-socket item, but I am not going to bother picking it up. Just gonna, again, quickly check back here. Nothing back there. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. So, let's go. Alright, what do we got up here? We got some pale blackguards. No, I thought I saw enemies moving on the right, but that's just the water flowing. I think the water looks nicer. The 100-foot shadow is a great name for an enemy. Great name for an enemy. This game has some, like... This game really knows how to set the mood. I've said this before, and I'll probably say it again. You know, hundreds of times over the course of this series. This game really does know how to set the mood. The people who made it clearly knew what they were doing. Like little things, like the names that these special named enemies have, makes the world feel so believable. Like the 100-foot shadow, you can, in just that one name, you can imagine this thing like terrorizing the local people to the point where they gave this creature that name. And then we encountered it, and obviously, like, we killed it. It didn't drop anything special, but just in that name, I think you're experiencing a little bit of the game world. And the game doesn't have to tell you everything. It doesn't have to give you, like, a complete biography, you know. Like it doesn't have to give you a Wikipedia page for every single thing, but you can imagine some of those details on your own. You know, you can fill in some of those blanks. Sometimes the game does give you information, such as with these lore entries. I'm gonna take a look at this note. No voice setting on this campus. I hold the secret to true origin of the gems. All right, don't disappoint me. Okay, Piety is dead, so not really too worried about anything she does or doesn't have to say. We can go across the water, and hopefully there's gonna be some interesting stuff on this side of the water. So far, all we found is a couple rare enemies. Oh, we could have crossed there as well. Well, before we move on, I do want to scope out this area just to see what we've got in it. We've got some more blue enemies. Okay. I think that's about it for what can be done based on the areas we have access to. Is this gonna be... This is Highgate. Is this the hub area? I think this might be the new hub area. Is Diala gonna be here, or did she just send us here? And then, you know, just to fend for ourselves? We'll find out soon. We've got Pitaris and Vanya. We've got Kira. We've got Tasuni and Nico. Well, let's talk to these people one at a time. What up, Kira?
We opened the gates to you for two reasons only: Dominus and piety. They made themselves our enemies. You made them dead. Now, Oyan believes there is a third reason. The beast is our enemy. Perhaps you can make it dead as well.
The beast?
Pride is a common flaw in men. We Maraketh beat such sickness out of our boys. Do you know why, duelist? If left unchecked, pride becomes a plague. There is a cure, of course. It's called devotion.
Okay. Sure. I'm not gonna argue. I've only just gotten here. Don't wanna cause a scene. Let's talk to Petrus and Vanya.
I saw you fight back in Theopolis. You were good. But what you did back there in San, it was
terrifying. Don't misunderstand me. Piety, the rest, they deserve what they got. But there's no one like that here. These Maraketh, they're good people.
Oh, he knows that, Vanya.
I hope so, Pitaris.
Okay, what's going on? So they're just... You interact with... You can't talk to them separately. You can only talk to them...
Just ask.
You know, just talking about...
My
Okay.
grandfather was a captain in the Ebony Legion. My father too, and me. just following the path that had been laid out for me.
Until you met me.
Yes, until I met the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen.
Behind bars. An exile waiting to become an experiment. Not quite how I imagined meeting the man of my dreams.
I realized then that I wasn't part of the Ebony Legion anymore. I'd become a blackguard like every other damned legionnaire in Sam, taking orders from a madman.
Pataris freed me and led us here.
I'd heard about the Maraketh from those few legionnaires who survived the assault on Highgate.
And I talked them into harboring us.
Vanya can be very persuasive when she wants to be.
Good to know. Interesting backstory. Well, I guess those two seem like a fun couple. Anyway, let's talk to you.
I am Tasuni, he who peers into the gloom, who hears the black hearts that thunder within the mountain deep. If you seek enlightenment, find a torch. If you seek to understand the nightmare, I can help feel your way through the darkness.
Okay.
You have bled and you have murdered, duelist. Why? For your precious glory. And where are you now? At the end of a world on the brink of extinction. Glorious!
Okay. Sure. We can trade divination cards, and I just noticed that we unlocked the divination card help screen. Is that gonna be in this list? There we go. Divination cards are items found throughout Path of Exile that can be turned in for a reward. Reward you with different things, including currency, item base types, other divination cards, and even unique items that can't normally be found. Every divination card was designed with the help of our supporters. Nice. Though the rarity and drop locations were determined by the devs, some cards can only be found in certain locations or from certain enemies. So pay attention to where you are when you find them. If there's one you really like, you might consider visiting that area more frequently to find more. The number of cards you need. Yeah, okay. It's another game mechanic. I think there's at least. We're almost at the end of the different game mechanics, but there's going to be at least one other major mechanic that we haven't seen yet. And then once we see it, we'll have seen everything. So the seal is blocked. This door is blocked.
Seems like the rain's brought out a few worms. Don't think I'm an easy mark, Exile. I've spent more than enough time around exiles to know which way the dagger's pointing. And I'll happily give it a shove in your direction if you try anything wormy. I'm conducting a little dig. The sort of enterprise that could make someone with your particular skill set a very handsome living. Don't worry, you'll not be moving much dirt. No. Why smash rocks when you could smash skulls, eh?
I don't know how I feel about this guy. But, pleased to make your acquaintance, I guess. Alright, let's talk to... Oh, we do have Diala did show up here. Alright, let's talk to Diala first.
The time has come, not a cockroach, to crawl up into the bowels of this nightmare, traverse its innards, and rip out its corrupted heart. Oyun will help us. Go on now. Hobnob with the Maraketh matriarch. Learn what needs to be learned, and quickly. There's a filthy darkness down in that mountain, and it's reeking with impatience to meet you.
I'm sure I'm not the only person who got Slay the Spire flashbacks when she mentioned the corrupted heart. Although, if we're being, you know, technically correct, this game did come out before Slay the Spire, so whatever. I'm playing this game now, okay? After playing Slay the Spire. So, you know what? I'm gonna consider myself justified in saying that this game reminds me of, or that turn of phrase reminds me of Slay the Spire rather than the other way around. Ooh, looks like there's some furry animals on the ground. Let's let them do their thing, and let's talk to Oyun.
It is the path of
blood and glory that leads you to our gate. We Maraketh understand this path, yet we fight for our tribe, our Kara. You fight only for yourself, care only for yourself. That is your strength. Love breeds fear. You have no such weakness, and that is why you will kill the beast within the mountain. Lady Diala has told me this. She has much faith in you, duelist. The question is, can we Maraketh share in her faith?
I mean, I'll try my best.
The Kema Deshret sealed the mines, trapped the nightmare within its black den. The beast should never have been imprisoned. The beast should have been destroyed, yet for all her ferocity, it seemed that Deshret lacked the courage to do so. And now, after 2 centuries guarding this hole in the ground, this Akara lacks the strength. But you are not Deshret, and you are not one of us. You will succeed where we have failed. Deshret's banner will break the seal and open the mines. It was taken from her when she fell to Vol, the brittle emperor. Take the stairs to the southwest. Descend to the dried lake. You shall have no trouble finding the brittle emperor. You'll smell him before you see him. Bring Deshret's banner home, and you will be free to pass into the darkness as you wish.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, boys. We got our first quest. We gotta go to the southwest, so there, and then that'll open up the door to the mines. Well, regardless, we gotta go here. Hopefully we'll have some nice fun optional quests. Hopefully we'll have some nice fun combat. Hopefully we'll find some nice fun
Now this is grim.
things. It's always a little disconcerting because the voice clip plays before the area has fully loaded. So I'm left guessing what it is that my character is commenting on, and if he sounds apprehensive, I'm like, okay, we're about to see something that might be a little disconcerting. So now this landscape that we're in looks a bit desolate. It's a dried lake. Let me just take that fusing orb. So there was once a body of water here. If the name of this area is accurate. And I guess from what the terrain looks like, it makes sense that maybe it may have once been a lake bed. Regardless, we have to find Deshret's banner. There's someone mentioned called the Brittle Emperor, and it was suggested that we would smell him before we saw him, which again is a little an odd description. Like, is it because he smells really nice? Maybe that's it. Maybe he just, like, you're walking through this desolate landscape and then all of a sudden you get the overpowering smell of Axe body spray. Maybe that's it. Hello? Hello? What are you doing? Alright. Alright, let's not just face tank this guy. Alright. Alright, let's take him out. There's Deshret's banner. Oh, wait.
It seemed to me, Vol, that I just did you a favor.
Wait. Was this guy the Brittle King? Must have been. Oh, maybe that was just like her way of referring to him. Okay. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like our character had much to say about what he smelled like. So, who know? Like maybe it was Axe body spray. I feel like that that hypothesis is still it's still viable, right? Because we haven't we haven't ruled it out. Or maybe he smelled of something else, you know, like I don't know, coconut, cocoa butter, you know. Oh, there's lots of potential potential odors that he may have possessed. But let's not dwell on that topic too much longer. We've got one of these tormented dudes. Looks like what they do is they buff their friends around them, but don't really do much themselves. I don't know if I want to pick up another life flask. We'll just let them be for now. All right. Legion encounter. Well, oh, there's a special enemy. I didn't get a chance to read his name because I'd already damaged him too much. Oh my god. Guys, I'm trying to clear the map so that I can do this, right? Excuse me. Hang on a second.
I can't do this just yet.
Oh, there was a, oh my god, there was a chest. I don't understand how these encounters are supposed to work. Hang on. There was a chest, man. The chest could have had something really nice in it. I need to hang it. What I'm gonna look up right now. Path of Exile Legion encounter. So that the next time I have one of those, I'll know what to do. Our army's frozen in the midst of battle. Alright. So what do you do? Shut. Oh my god. A timer will start 14 to 20 seconds with a longer time. Once the timer runs out, all the enemies will become unfrozen and start attacking. Destroying a chest will free nearby enemies. Man, just fucking stop it, dude. Okay. Well, I'll be honest, that doesn't really help me. That I don't know how. I mean, I probably understand or suspect that I didn't do that encounter particularly well, but I don't know how badly I did. Maybe I did really badly, maybe I only did slightly badly. Anyway, let's just take out this dude. What are you? Siphons mana and deals lightning damage. Didn't seem that that special. Anyway, we'll just grab this lore entry. Somebody's confession. Minions explode. Seems to be a pretty generous timer on those explosions.
To care for this empire with my eyes open. I lied to my people. I lied to myself. Blinded by my lust for purity, I placed my faith in the most corrupt of men. I watch now as my legion dies, their flesh melting from their twisted bones. They fall and rise. A tide of mortal death and eternal damnation. I feel it now in my own flesh. The heat, the corruption. I have failed my empire of purity. Do not forgive me. Please, I beg of you. Survive me.
I have no idea what that guy was going on about. Frankly, I'm not sure I care that much. It just seemed like a dude who was just yapping for no reason. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to my passive tree. Was there some specific thing that I was going towards? I was on the leech thing, wasn't I? Yeah. Do we want to do some mana leech, or do we want to go for the Hmm. 25% of damage taken recouped as life if leech was removed by filling unreserved life. Man, that's... I have no idea what... I mean, I have some idea what that sentence means, but that just seems like such a complicated mechanic. 100% increased total recovery per second from... You know what, let's just get a... Let's just do that. Alright. And then maybe we'll even do some mana leeching. Alright. Alright. So that's another level that we gained. And we even found... Cannot be stunned and monsters poison. So let's go in here and see what we find. That's 20% item quantity. Seems like a good bonus. So let us see what we got. Alright, we got some dudes. And I'm sure pretty soon we'll be coming across some special enemies. Because I suspect this area we're going to be coming close to the end. Alright. Oh, is there gonna be another, like, Val skill? What now? Commander of Flesh? Did not last long. There's a Val vessel. Let's see, what does this say? Queen Azir forfeited her sovereignty the day she chose to murder her people. I mean, that does seem like a harsh thing for her to have done. Anyway, let's do this. Augmentation Orb and Vol Caustic Arrow. I mean, I'll take it. Alright, what else do we got? Oh, there's a dude. Easy. Oh yeah. I should use Blood Rage. Blood Rage resets when we kill enemies. Yep. So in some ways, it's a free, like a free skill to use when we're running through trash mobs. Although, like, we're killing them without too much difficulty, regardless of whether we have extra bonuses. But if we have this bonus just constantly, right? Then if we have a stronger enemy that pops up out of nowhere, we'll have a bit of extra damage at the start of that fight. Alright. Now, I think we're largely done with this area. Doesn't look like there's much else for us to do rather than doing any fancy business. I'm just gonna use a portal and I'm gonna go back to Highgate. We'll deposit some stuff into our stash. Go to the currency spot. Drop this off, drop that off, drop this off, drop that off, drop this off, go to page 1. This is another corrupted Val skill that I'll just drop with the others. This is a blue activated skill that I'll just drop with those. I should really move them onto different stash tabs, but I'll do that in between episodes. Tell you what, if I remember, then in between episodes I'll organize my stash a little bit. Alright, so what's the... Use the banner on the seal. There we go.
Ooh, look at that.
You got something to say to me, Nico?
See that? One moment, big blades. Next moment, gone. Should be able to go in there now. Heard this place reeked of voltaxic sulfite back in the day. I was planning on having a wander down there, only I think I can hear things shuffling around down there. And I'm more of a lover than a fighter. Actually, if you're headed in there, maybe you could do us a favor. See, I run a little mining operation of my own. Mining's dangerous at the best of times, but it's suicidal without a proper source of light. I've got lights, just ain't got no power. Run on voltaxic sulfide, they do. Nasty rocks. Stink like a dozen eggs rotting in the summer sun on the back of a whale carcass. And they're less stable than the high temper on a bad day. Bloody toxic too. Keep your nostrils peeled for some voltaxic sulfite while you're down there. Or anywhere, really.
So I'm guessing that's going to be an optional quest. Yep. Nico's Fuel. Search the mines for a vein of voltaxic sulfite. I'll see what I can do about that. Anyway, we're going into the mines. What are we looking for in the mines? I think there's a beast that was mentioned. And that's about it in terms of what I remember from our earlier conversations. Alright. I do like indoor areas just because all of the game lighting effects, I think, look way cooler. Like, yeah, look at that. Everything just looks... These shockwave animations look nicer. I think everything just looks nicer in the dark in this game. Alright, there's another one of these clowns. Please fuck off, man. At least now I've figured out why they... Okay. At least now I've figured out why they're always running away from you. It's because they don't have any way of... Or they don't seem to have any attacks of their own. All they do is they buff the enemies around them. Oi, 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 oi. I shouldn't have just tried to face tank. Socket colors? Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Alright. Strong box of bounty. Didn't we just already pick up a better galvanic arrow, like a corrupted galvan? I'll pick it up.
Another good find.
Oh, he just shows up. Do I have to like protect him while he's mining or something?
Ah, this is the stuff. Good nose, exile. You find more and I'll come right over. Don't touch it though. Stuff will send you mad without the right precautions. You think I want to be dressed like this? Tell you what, how about we take a look around my mine? Talk to me when you're ready to go.
Is this gonna be another mini game? I mean, okay.
Seems like the rains brought out a few worms. Don't think I'm an easy mark, exile.
No. I want to go to the encampment. So, what is this all about, man? Is this gonna be another whole crafting mechanic? Because the game needed another one. Listen, I understand why these mechanics exist. It's because they kept adding new stuff on every new league that they had, and sometimes that just meant creating whole ass new crafting mechanics.
Looks like shite, eh? Well, don't judge a mine by its entrance. Eternals used to pull all sorts of goodies out of these rocks, and they never had my secret weapon. Just inside the mine shaft is my creaky little crawler. Took one of the old Eternal torture devices and repurposed it. Oh, it can still tear your skin off like peeling a fruit, but hopefully it won't try to. Instead, it can lay down a daisy chain of lights powered by that voltaxic sulfite. You'll want to be on the lookout for more of that, mind you. This big beauty next to me, my pride and joy. Feeds crawler with refined and purified sulfite, and it's capable of taking all sorts of the raw materials strewn below ground and turning them into sources of light and explosives. How about you head underground and follow the mechanical little bugger to an azurite vein, eh?
Man, I'll try. Is there anything that I have to sell? No? We've got a stash. There's Nico. What else is marked on this map? Not... Azurite mine. Alright, man.
This is Crawler, capable of scouting out a few of the valuables hidden down here, but needs your muscle to get to them. Tell it where you want to go, and try to stay alive till you get there. Crawler will burn through sulfite on the way, and we ain't made of sulfite, so choose carefully. How about you follow it to a nearby azurite vein, eh? Make sure you stick near Crawler's light. Believe me, you don't want to get dragged into the darkness.
Definitely a new mini game. Jesus, alright. My god, dude, what is this? Where am I? Is this where I am right now? That's an azurite cavity. That's a beast burrow. Buried camp. Azurite cavity. Azurite... Mine shaft. it costs sulfite. Contains azurite. Alright, this is a... Oi, oi, easy, easy.
I can't do this just yet.
Where to go? Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, I lose health constantly? Man, come on.
This is
Where? How do I get Crawler back, dude? I don't get it, man. God damn, I feel like the game could have done a better job of explaining what the...
this is
How do I bring that thing back, dude? There it is. There it is. Jesus, dude. Alright, alright. Swift barbs. Gonna go down.
Break a sweat.
Alright. So we went around and we came to this area. And all of that was for what? It was... We got a whole bunch of dudes trying to murder us. Oh god. I mean, I'm enjoying this, I'll be honest. I will be honest, this is a lot of fun. What? Are there just a bunch of spiders on the ground hitting me? Interact to begin. Interact to begin the encounter. But you know what? Let's just. Oh no 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 no. What the man? Come on! Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, man! Come the fuck on! Come on, man! How do I get back there? Excuse me.
hello.
How do I get back where I... Excuse me? How do I get... Okay, hang on a second. How do I get back inside? Path of Exile. As you write mine. How to go back in after dying. How can you leave? How do I re-enter the mine and delve? Click on the circle on the ground next to the stash. What circle, dude? This? No, that's nothing. It doesn't do anything, man. Oh man, that's not, whoever this is, that's not good advice. Try leaving the mine and coming back to it. Well, okay. I didn't account for the possibility that this is just glitched.
Hello?
I didn't account for the possibility that this shit is just fucking glitched. Okay. So I went out, I came back in. Now, okay, yeah, see, this thing was just... Man, literally all I'm trying to do is... Motherfucker, why did you waste my resources and then not let me go back in? This is fucking janky, dude. This is janky as fuck. I don't... It's not well explained. I'm sorry. That's... I started out optimistic about this, but this is not a... This is not... How do... You can return to the same room after... Hang on, dude. As you write, mine entrance disappears if I die on my first delve. Then the entrance is... So apparently it's a known bug that if you die on your first delve, the game just breaks. Fucking garbage, dude. Like, I want to give everything a fair shake. I want to give, you know, the benefit of the doubt and all of that. But at a certain point, you gotta just say, this is some buggy shit, dude. This is some buggy shit. You should have done better with this. You should have done better with this. 'Cause clearly, fucking lightning shrine. Get out of my face, dude. Man, come on, fuck off, dude. Have I picked up any garbage? Fuck off. Get the fuck out of my inventory.
Another good find.
So that's our first divination card. It gives 10 orbs of alteration.
Hello?
Man, fuck off.
Good find, Exile.
Alright, so that's 78. I wanna go back to the encampment. And now, hopefully, this shit is gonna work properly. Where the mine entrance isn't just gonna stop being interactable if you just leave and or if you die and then try to go back. This circle apparently is supposed to be interactable. Anyway, let's go back to this same fucking area, man. Oi, oi, oi. B is my blood rage. Maybe the blood rage is gonna help me. Oh, there's minions. That's not a good sign. Oi, oi, oi. Out of my fucking way, dude. Where are we going? We're going this way. This is... It's kind of fun, but it just feels pretty janky as well. Alright, so we're here. Oh my god, fuck off, dude. Oh my god, fuck off, dude. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Something about the, there's some graphical effect in here is causing the frame rate to dip. And I don't know what it is, and I don't like it. Defeat the monsters. What monsters? Just these ones? Just these ones? Oi, 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 easy, easy, easy. Are there like spawners or some shit, or do I just have to survive waves? Oh, oh no, no. Oh my god, fucking stop, dude. That's a four socket thing. Talk to Nico. Is there anything else here that I want to pick up? I guess I'll take 6 scrolls of wisdom. Sacred life flask I'll take, because it seems big. Thermodynamics I think is better than ooh, it's instant as well. So I'll equip this there. I'll just drop this. Matt, what garbage are you picking up, dude? Fucking. So we're here. This is done. That's the mine entrance. These are mine shaft waypoints. Oh, the deeper you go, the higher the monster level gets. So this is 35. Beast Burrow contains items. So let's see what we can do there. Wouldn't mind just going backwards so that we have a lower level of monster to deal with. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like I just ran into some really weird bug that happens if you die during your first delve.
I can't do this just yet.
And hopefully when we die the second time, there's not good. You know what? I bet it's the whatever the light thing is on top of the on like this machine. That feels like the kind of animation that my graphics card would probably hate. Alright, there's all kinds of nonsense going on. There's lots of blue enemies. Okay. Murmuring. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Seal locks. Chat. Oh, I gotta interact with the thing. Easy, easy, easy. Whoa, frame rate is fucked. Because of all of these dudes. Are they... Hello? Oh, hello. Easy, easy. Oh, I was nowhere fucking near this dude. Did I get him? Did I get him? I think I got him. Alright, so how do I pick up this unique item? I want to pick up this unique... Dude, come on, man. Oh my god, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? I do not want to select... Are you serious, dude? God damn it, man. Let me pick up Vampiric Link. Can I open this? Okay, can I open this? Hello? Ooh, it's a strength helmet. Unfortunately, if I wanted to use it, I'd have to do some funny business. But let's see what it does. Socketed minion gems is not a thing we use. It's a minion-based thing. Half of your strength is okay. So none of this is useless to us. But nonetheless, it looks pretty cool. We'll drop this off in our stash. Colossal mana flask. Removes curses on use. Seems fine. I'll just equip that on this flask. We'll just drop this off, and now I'll select the crawler. Yeah, there's lots of little lighting effects that are causing issues. Buried camp contains armor. Contains azurite. So there's no cost to going to areas we've already been to, it seems. Is there ever a reason to go back up like this? I guess we'll find out. Easy does it. Now I've got to talk to Nico about something. Easy, 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 easy. Oh my god, dude, come on. I couldn't move. There's too much shit on. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. What the fuck is this, dude? What the actual fuck is this? I'm dead. What was that? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? Now, supposedly, yeah, you can use this. Oh, I can go back to an area that I've already been. Alright, well...
Beauty. Look Look at it sparkle. Glows like blue embers in the dark. My machine here can turn these rocks into something a little more useful. You might need some extra light down there, so how about you put a few...
Oh my god, there's another fucking crafting. Oh, it's another crafting thing. Man, come on. What is this? Sulfite capacity? I guess if it's self-contained to this shit, that's fine. So what did he say? Craft what? 2 flares and a dynamite. And now talk to you again?
Hot little pair of sticks you got. Mind you, don't get them mixed up. Don't want to have to mop you up. Though I suppose blowing yourself to bits is better than getting lost in the dark down there. I suggest you bring a few sticks of dynamite and a few flares when you venture down there. Crawler will guide you to some large ore veins, but tossing a flare into the gloom might reveal some very pretty little treasures. Since the mine's been around for so long, all the easy pickings have already been pinched. Might have to do some excavating of your own if you want something truly precious. There's some fragile-looking walls down there. Reckon a well-placed stick of dynamite will turn those walls to rubble. Why don't you give that a go, eh? I'll let you keep whatever you find on the other side.
How generous of you. Alright. Let me sell you this thing. And let's stash this stuff. Will any of this stack? No? Isn't this the weeping essence of anger? Muttering, oh god. Okay, whatever. None of... They're all different? None of them are... Oh god, I'm gonna have to buy another stash tab for that. I just fucking know it, dude. And for cards as well, probably. Anyway, let's drop this off. This is our first unique helmet. What was it called? What was it? The Baron. And it's useless to us as much as I'd like to equip it. It offers us no value, and we would lose out on the 3-linked socket thing that houses a very important skill for us. So we're just gonna leave this be. And contains items, contains azurite. What if I... What? Oh, you're just... What? Oh man, what are you talking about, dude? So if I go to a place I've already been, it doesn't cost anything. And will it still be cleared? It's still cleared. Okay, okay, good. Now, he said something about using dynamite on fragile looking walls. Are they going to be marked on the map? Man, who the fuck knows, dude? Who the fuck knows? How do I leave? Like that, I guess? Alright. Alright, dude. Is there anything else we can craft? We have 0 of this currency. We can raise the maximum amount of flares, and we can raise what that does. Darkness resist. Oh my god. Light radius sounds pretty good. Man. God, I've gotten so badly sidetracked. Hopefully, this is the last one of these weird mechanics that are disconnected from the rest of the game. And something about some graphical effect inside those caves was definitely causing frame rate issues. But back in the regular mine, seems like everything is in working order, and it goes back down there. Let's go to the mines level 2. How much longer are we gonna play for? I'm gonna say maybe half an hour. We've already found one unique item. We've gained a level. Haven't found any gear upgrades, but
Actually, I'm really not sure I like the sound of that.
sound of what? A sound of what? What are you talking about? All right. Use the dynamite to destroy a fractured wall, but I don't think we've come across any such walls yet. Cool, Ma. Easy does it. All right. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Let's stay focused. And let's see what else we can find. I don't know about this mini game, because I assume you can only find the fuel for that thing in the mines and not just like generally everywhere. Or maybe you can. We also haven't found any beasts for Einhar in quite a while. Is that another just like a random encounter, like every once in a while there's gonna be beasts in an area? Or do we have to cash in the beasts that we found? Oi, easy. There's a lot of nonsense going on in this area. There's another. Oh my god, there's another level. These guys are minions of somebody. You are.
Always happy to help a damsel in distress.
Okay, that's nice. So let's now spend our skill point. Now I want something that helps me defensively. I don't know about banner mastery, move and you know what? I still didn't look up the whole like frenzy charge, endurance charge thing. Shield mastery, I don't think that helps us. Adamant armor. Is there anything in here that just marked for death? Culling strike against marked enemy. Armor. Hang on. What was this now? Evasion and armor. Evasion and armor. Effect of onslaught. What about just... increased armor if you've been hit recently. Evasion if you've been hit recently. Chance to suppress spell damage if you've hit an enemy recently. Recently refers to the last 4 seconds. 50% of damage from suppressed hits and ailments they inflict is suppressed. So I feel like that makes the most sense. Maybe we'll even take both of these. Starting with the defensive option, and then we'll go for the offensive one as well. Alright. How do I, okay, I think this is where we gotta go. Excuse me? You're hitting me from that far away? Come on, dude. Be reasonable. Void Scream. Cool name. Didn't help you that much. Let's carry on. We got some blue enemies. Alright, so... at some point I assume we're gonna hit mines level 3. And then that's gonna give us maybe a mini boss fight. Maybe just a new area transition. But ooh, the crystal veins. What's gonna happen here? What is gonna happen here? Well, there's a strong box of some kind.
Buried under tons of rock? Not a good way to end this tale of mine.
Oi, easy, easy. What is that guy doing, dude? Alright. Excuse me? Did that thing have nothing? It's... Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Excavated hideout. She's gonna have the same dialogue as before, I think. Well, there's a chromatic ore for us.
This seems like a good area to build a hideout, but it's filled with monsters. Can you clear it of everything dangerous?
Sure. Sure. There's gonna be at least one tough enemy, like this rare monster. And then that might even be everything. Yeah, looks like it.
Curious. With the death of the last monster here, the very air itself feels different. I wouldn't use the word purified, but you've definitely negated the pile over this place. I'll stay here for now and make sure nothing dangerous re-emerges.
Alright. Well, that's another hideout for us, I guess. What else is there in this zone? Well, there's these dudes who are chucking things at us from off screen, which is which frankly should not be allowed. Man, come on, dude. Alright, what are you? Got a mine shaft. 15% items, and we're gonna get like a Val skill at the end of it. Oi, oh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. That's a 4 socket. What does a diamond shrine do? What is it? Hang on, what does a diamond shrine do? I can't see what it does, dude. I assume it helps us somehow. Ooh, that's gonna be a chromatic for us. Nice. Ooh, that's a 5 socket totemic maul, but I'm just gonna leave it. There's a warlord enemy nearby. Man, come on. So I guess that was the special enemy in this place. Little underwhelming, but whatever, I guess. Orb of Scouring? Alright. Wait. There should be a like an altar of the Val skill at the end, right? Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm just wrong? Also, this area looks like it's going on for quite a while. Got a couple of chests back here. And there we go. There's our stuff. Oh, oh, fuck off, dude. Oh my god. Can't see shit. This guy's like teleporting around. Fuck off, dude. Pressure Claw is not connected. Val letter. I should have drawn the last breath from him, yet all I did was draw the blood. Okay, whatever. Nobody cares, dude. What now? Okay, that's a... Val Caustic Arrow. Val Cyclone. Superior Sacred. And then a bunch of nonsense. Back in the crystal veins. Are these... What is this? Can be used in a personal map device. Okay. Well, I do know off maps as a game mechanic, and I'm looking forward to interacting with maps with a mixture of excitement but also dread, because of all the rabbit holes in this game in terms of the little offshoot mechanics, maps, I think, are the most in-depth out of all of them. Like, you know, the menagerie stuff, sure. The weird blight tower defense minigame, whatever. But, maps, I think, it's a whole other kettle of fish. Did that guy just explode? I think that guy just, blew up. He was called the Burning Man. And, then he just blew up, I guess. Alright. Whatever floats his boat, I suppose. Alright, there's a yellow enemy. Fear Lord. I am trying to use my single target attack when I can. And so far this episode it's been working pretty well. Like when I only have one enemy left, that is. Because it is slightly quicker than the last raid. Alright. That's another crafting recipe. That's Diala.
The rapture device has absorbed its fill of harvested life from fury and desire. It is ready. So am I. I know now that I was born to be the end and the beginning of the Empire. The beast has made this clear. As clear and undeniable as the sacrifice I must now make. My lady Diala, my love, my life's greatest achievement. She must leave now, for she cannot follow, and she will perish if she remains. And so I will ask of her more than she would ever give. I will betray her. I will break her heart, so that I do not break her soul.
Interesting. Alright, let's talk to Diala. Calm's dream, and what is the other thing? Duresso's dream.
You know, not a cockroach. Had I accepted my place, my rapturous role, the beast would be no more, no less, no anything at all. My selfishness tickled the beast's fancy and did laugh the world I knew away. Yet I have had much time to think on my lonesome, much time to wonder. Wonder if the rapture really needs to eat a gemling queen. Maybe something else will get its catastrophic juices slavering. Something like eyeball soup, the eye of fury, the eye of desire. Pretty gems for our pretty designs. But where could they be? Don't fret now. I have my suspicions. Calm, the sovereign of slaughter. He remains and suffers his delusions right here in the halls of Nightmare. Fury is all he knows, so fury Calm will have. Duresso, king of swords, damned by desire. Oh, aren't we all? He's down here too, and Desire's curse remains his to bear. Go on, not a cockroach. Bring me the crown jewels so that we might wake the rapture and finally put an end to this pestering beast.
Okay. I assume we just gotta go into both of these places and find some thing.
I once
that
heard Akado mention their island of the dead. Perhaps this is it.
I dreamed of my ancestors' halls. They were empty. I dreamed of the north, of an offering left to us by Tukuhama. An offering that will save the Karui. I needed only to take it. I gathered my finest 500. I brought them here. I claimed what Tukuhama had promised me.
What the fuck, dude? I was trying to pay attention to that first lore entry, but then I got attacked. I literally just set foot in this area and immediately got attacked. Well, this place is just on fire. Totems, okay. That's what these enemies are. They just pop up out of the ground, I guess. Then we got some snakes. Alright. Out of my way.
I can't do this just yet.
Alright. Well... Oh, there's still the optional Nico quest. And then we gotta talk to Tsuni for something that we did that I'm not sure what, but we got a quest reward coming to us. Alright. Colossal Life Last, don't really care. We've got a strong box up there. Easy. Easy does it. Alright. What? Oh no. How big is this place, man? I think this place is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Because if it's big enough that I have to go through here and then wrap all the way back around to the enemies we saw across the wall all the way there, ooh, it's gonna be a huge indeed. Who's this? It's a random yellow enemy. Right.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I'll take an Orb of Chance. Sounds pretty good. Easy does it. I'll take a Chromatic Orb. Seems pretty good. Easy, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Alright, so there's gonna be another yellow enemy, and I already saw some blue enemies. Easy. All right. We're in a bit of a predicament because I'm being squeezed. I don't know what's hitting me. I don't know where on the ground is safe to stand. I do know that this is going to give us a Chromatic Orb, so I'll pick it up and sell it. Ah, there was a blue enemy just standing there. Alright. Gains random charges. Interesting. 4 socket antique greaves. Alright. There's another level, which I'm happy to see. So let's just cash that in. And what were we improving? There was some node we were going into for defensive value. It was this one, right? Yeah. So more armor, more evasion, and then we'll take courage, and then we'll take increased evasion rating if you haven't been hit recently. Armor per endurance charge, evasion per frenzy charge. Listen, let's just get this done. I think it's gonna give us improve our defensive position a little bit. All right. Alright, all our gems leveled up, or a lot of them leveled up anyway. There's Lacerate just leveled up. Oh, hello. There's an enemy called a sapling. Hello? Excuse me? Easy. What am I attacking, dude? What is this? Whoa. Who? What was the sapling? I mean, a sapling is a kind of tree. Was I just, like, attacking a tree? I was thoroughly confused by that area. Alright, let's keep things moving. These totems seem like they're a bit of a nuisance. Alright, let's go up here. There seems to be something marked on the map, some lore. Oh, easy. These guys are gonna explode. Let them. Easy. Vel knock the swirling. What? This is a level 37 area. Okay. So it is a higher level area than what we've previously been to. Okay, God, come on. Wait, before we go this way, I should... Oh my god. I should go and see if I can collect this lore entry. Oh god, there's gonna be a... There's gonna be... what I suspect a long lore entry, so I'll probably just
We crushed the servants
take a
of
look at
Kitara
it.
beneath our heels as we marched across the land. I allowed not one of my 500 to fall. The blood of the ancestors surged in our veins, and each and every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin. We descended into the heart of Rayclass, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it willingly. My axe fell 500 times, the jade drinking its fill of Karui blood. Tukohama was pleased.
So apparently some thing asked him for a sacrifice and he just killed all 500 of his the warriors that he brought. Seems like an odd choice, but I guess maybe he had to do it, or maybe he's just fucking insane. Hard to say for sure. All right.
The Eternals opened the gate and invited Kitava into this land. The Karui paid the price. Kitava cut us off from the ancestors, raised the remembered as his children, tortured our dreams. Kitava murdered the Karui way. I will found a new way, for I have been chosen. I gather my forces so that I might wage war on Kitava. I am the son of Tukohama, and I will lead the Karui back to glory.
So he does seem to have a bit of a savior complex. He's the son of somebody important, and he feels that other people are not respecting the traditions or so. I don't know. I sort of tuned out. I don't really care much for traditions. It's just all like, yeah, like if the only thing something has got going for it is that it's a tradition, then maybe it is time to just let it die out if people aren't interested in it anymore. If there's no other value that it gives, the only thing is that it's a tradition that some that your predecessors used to do hundreds of years ago. Yeah, I don't know. Tradition, I think, is if there are traditions that are... Oh, hello! Hello! A unique Quicksilver flask. Hello! We already have one equipped. But what's this gonna do? Oh no, is that bad? Rotgut. Lasts 8.6 seconds. This one lasts... Okay, so it lasts longer. Consumes frenzy charges on use. Gain onslaught for 3 seconds per frenzy charge consumed. Okay, I need to look up what frenzy charges are. Path of Exile. Frenzy charge. What does this do? Frenzy charges are one of the 3 basic charge types. They're associated with dexterity, makes sense. Represent a temporary increase to swiftness and fervor during combat. Visualized as glowing green orbs. Visualized as glowing green orbs. Alright, well, you know what? Let's equip this flask. I just throw this on the ground. I mean, I guess I'll pick up that Quicksilver Flask, because I'm being told, like, it was being highlighted in a special text, so maybe it's a rare enough item to keep. But you know what, that's a yet another unique item. I don't know if that's on the list, because I think flasks have their own separate tab. Anyway, I guess next thing we should do is we should go into frenzy charges. What's the best way to get into frenzy charges? Frenzy charge duration. And then a basic jewel socket. Is there any other way to get frenzy charges? Do we want to approach it via... Let's approach it via the strength path. Get a bit of extra strength. And then we'll get the frenzy charge duration, and then +1 to maximum frenzy charges. And then we'll do it like that. So how do we... Hang on. How do you get frenzy charges? So that's our maximum, but then what's... How do you... Charge generation. Frenzy charge on kill. So there's going to be items that give us frenzy charges. Are there skills that give us frenzy charges? Huh. Well, we'll have to think about that. Onslaught for 3 seconds per frenzy charge used. Well. Well then. Yeah, I think we'll wrap up the episode. After we finish this area, because I'm gonna call it good. I do have to work out. It's gonna be late afternoon by the time this is done, but I think there's gonna be time for me to do a full workout and then also go out for a walk before it's completely dark, assuming I work out fairly quickly and don't spend too much time resting in between exercises, which I sometimes struggle with, especially if I'm on my phone. I'm trying to not be on my phone as much. I'm trying to remind myself that there was once upon a time, before smartphones were invented, I do remember going to the gym before smartphones were invented, and somehow people were able to survive and, you know, get through their workout routines. So what I'm basically, yeah, that's just my goal now, like rediscovering what it feels like to do basic things like exercising without being on your phone the whole time. One thing that makes it tougher is that, yes, I can have all of the best intentions, but if everybody around me is just on their phone, it's hard to then motivate yourself to be like, oh yeah, it's so much healthier to not be on my phone. But like if everybody's on their phone, you kind of just... It's hard to then stick to the grand plans you made of, oh, I'm not gonna be on my phone. I mean, I guess it's just a willpower thing. Just don't even look at the other people. Just act like they're not there. What the fuck is this pyrotechnics that's going on right now? Dude, what? Who's doing this? Lightning storm. Oh, that dude. Come on. I can't see shit, man. What? I don't know what I'm... Well, I killed him. I don't know how I feel about lightning storm. Like anything that creates so much visual clutter that you literally can't see what it is that you're even supposed to hit. I feel like maybe you don't need to have it be like that. Alright. Oh, no. I don't wanna. I don't wanna use... Spike point arrow quiver. So... Don't want to use orbs of chance. Upgrades a normal item. Man, I'm not gonna use my currency items because I don't know what the correct thing to do is. And I don't want to accidentally use a valuable currency item on something worthless, right? Because that is probably what's gonna happen if I start messing with that. Alright, we're actually approaching another level. And I'm really enjoying my new Quicksilver Flask. It's harder to see visually whether it's even full or not. You kind of have to look at the number next to it because of how dark the liquid inside it is. There's a, what now? Man, come on. Motherfucker, dude. Am I getting stun locked? I think that dude was stun locking me. That was very rude. Very rude. Anyway. Let's go up and around. I'm sure we're reaching the end of this zone. I'll tell you what, we'll go until we gain a level, which hopefully should coincide nicely with the end of this zone. Minions lightning explode on death. But do you explode? Okay, what is this?
The moment your skin touched the corrupted soil of Rayclast, you were infected. Kitava has soaked this land in his filth. I will crush the corruption from your bones, drain your black blood upon this sacred ground. Brothers and sisters, I honor you with a warrior's death. Your spirits will fight by my side when we march against Kitava. You will be given in service to Tukohama. You will be remembered with glory.
Okay, so he's just fully lost his mind now. Is the sense I'm getting? Oh god. Just relax, dude. Chill, boy. Chill. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy. Alright. Oh my god, what's shooting at me, dude? Motherfucker, dude. Fuck off, man. Come on. Can I... What the fuck are the... What's doing damage to me? I feel like this game sometimes struggles with... Like, you wind up in situations where you have no idea what's causing damage to you. Alright. So, I killed that lunatic. So that's nice. We get no complimentary portal. We just gotta cry, I guess. How do I get back? Just go back to Highgate? I want to gain one more level before moving on, because we're so close. We're so close. And oh yeah, let's talk to a couple of these people, get some rewards. Do we have? I think we've got space.
I felt it, saw it. The storm of her release. Our red Sakema is free to mingle once more with the red earth of our birthplace. Detracts was the howling wind, the lash and bite of the driving dust. Our wild Visteria is weakened by her absence no longer. You've done yourself proud today, exile. Righted a wrong that we Marraketh have borne for far too long. And of course, as promised, you shall be rewarded.
Alright, what do I get? Book a skill. I'll happily take that. There's someone else who wants to talk to us. Kira.
Detracts has ascended and returned, as we all must, to the dust of Vastiri. The Red Sakema's dishonor has passed, and for that, outsider, I will always be grateful. Yet honor lies not in whether an act is committed. Honor lies in how an act is committed. What does it say of the Marraketh when we are forbidden to attend to our own? What does it say of Oyan and her belief in her own blood, our own honor?
Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure it makes sense somehow. Alright. I can sell this stuff? No. We've gotta hold on to that stuff, whatever it is. Let's accept that trade. Let's go to our stash. Let's drop some stuff off. 37 orbs of chance. We've got 74 chromatic orbs. Get a bunch of those in. That is only our 4th orb of scouring. We can get 10 orbs of alteration for Society's Remorse, but let's hang on to that. Let's go drop this off here. Let's drop off these corrupted skills. Oh no, these were the high quality gems that I got from that. So let's move them around like this. The high quality gems from the ascendancy area. Charge dash, I'll just drop that there. Galvanic arrow can just go here. And this can just go here. This can just go here. Let me just do this like this. Man, I'm just gonna put these in my stash. And let me just move that. Can be used in a personal map device. Alright, this I guess I'll just hold on to. Alright, let's drop off these transmute orbs. And I did say I wanted to gain another level, so before we end, let's take this waypoint back to Crystal Veins, I think? And the instance will have reset, so there's gonna be monsters around. We can talk to Diala. But okay, let's talk to her right now.
Pried the fury from Calm's dead hand, did you? Or is it dead again hand? Or re-dead hand? Or is undeath really just death with benefits? In which case, you didn't kill Calm because he was already dead. It's all a bit of a grey area, really. And completely beside the point.
I like her. She's got a good sense of humor. Let's go into Dureso's dream just long enough to gain one more level. Then we'll spend our passives. Then we will...
This sword of the king. It was here in the pits of Theopolis that I made my name, killing rabid dogs and wild boars before I could even be considered a man. In this, so glorious of arenas, I care nothing for your past, only your future. And for that, you will have to fight.
Huh. I have to say, I really like this area. I really like the enemies. I like the look of it. They don't have those annoying totem enemies. Maybe there's gonna be some annoying enemies later on, but at least at a first glance, it seems like it's a lot more fun than I was expecting it to be. Alright, so let's put some more points into that defensive stuff that I was eyeing. So, you've been hit recently. Alright, so frenzy charge duration. But no, we need something that generates frenzy charges. Are there... Hang on, let me go back to the thing. Are there skills that generate... Oh my god. Are there skills that generate... Frenzy charge on kill. Wands seem like they're a thing. So So there are unique items that give you a chance to get Frenzy Charge on kill. So we'll try and we'll do it like that. All right. So here's what we'll do. Easy does it. We'll go through this area. If I get killed, then we'll just wrap up the episode. However, if I don't get killed, then we'll maybe... Let's see. Okay, so what do I want to take? Evasion per frenzy charge or armor per endurance charge? Or do we start going towards another tree? Life leech from melee damage is instant. Cannot recover life other than from leech. That seems a little too spicy. Projectile attacks are irrelevant. What is this? Hits that's irrelevant. What is this? Regenerate 1% life per second, melee physical damage, melee strike range, and strength. And that leads into two-handed melee damage. Huh. But to get there, I would have to go through some of this stuff. Maximum mana regenerate, or maximum life. You know what? We'll go to Master of the Arena via this path. All right, and I'll pick that up, I guess. I'm not being very careful, I'm just like standing here face tanking these dudes. Easy. Alright. I'll yoink that Orb of Scouring. Eye Pecker and Steel? I think it said Steel Chaw, or maybe I read that wrong. Maybe it was like Steel Claw or something. Anyway, let me just get my Blood Rage on. Alright. Orb of Alteration. Whatever, dudes. Let's just make this quick. Let's go up here. And what do we got? This area seems to be a lot less slow than the previous one, which is why I'm okay with just getting this done. Now, it's possible that, I mean, there's gonna be a part 2 to it. And it's entirely plausible that the part 2 is gonna have some nonsense. And the boss fight at the end is probably gonna have some nonsense. But for now, things seem to be going okay. Another arena. Ooh, what the fuck, dude? Excuse me? Who's doing this shit? Excuse me?
Performance challenger. If a little messy, yet but cool any stinking flock were simply an audition. Let us see how you fare in the grand arena of Theopolis.
Well, we're at the Grand Arena. So let's see what you got. Let's see how grand this arena really is. Alright, I should wrap up within the next 15 to 20 minutes. That'll be the
Welcome to the grand arena of Theopolis. It is here that I first laid eyes upon my true purpose, my Lady Merveille. It is our inspiration that defines us. What do you fight for, gladiator? Hundreds of warriors tried to lay claim to the same title as I, but I defeated them all. Victory goes not to the able, but to the ambitious.
So it seems like there's a voice clip that plays every time you find a new crafting recipe. Is that Cassia? Or is that somebody else? So there's another chromatic. Let's just take that. So nothing else. And so is this gonna be our boss fight? Maybe I shouldn't have used up. Maybe I shouldn't have used up my Quicksilver charge on that very short walk that I had. All right. So this is the Grand Arena. Just casually opening these lockboxes while already fighting dudes. Right, there's another chromatic. Alright. Burns ground. Okay, that's what's causing issues. There's a yellow enemy. Alright. Wait, what's this? Why does it mark, like, tiny piles of gold on the map as though it's some special item? That just seems weird. Alright. Stop it.
At age 13, carving knife in hand, I killed beasts for the amusement of the filthy. At 15, they thought me worthy to fight a fellow man. A butcher he was, twice as big and twice as stupid as I butchered the butcher, and many like him. Earned my way, kill by kill, out of the awful pit and into the grand arena. I thought I would find wealth and glory in the arena. I was wrong. I found something far precious. My Lady Merveille.
Oh. Oh, he's the guy who Merveille was talking about.
I can't do this just yet.
Oh. That explains... Well, does that explain anything? I don't know if it does. So there's another chromatic, although that one's gonna take up a lot of space. But still, we have space for now. Alright, boys. Alright, seems like we're getting somewhere. Oh, there's a whole bunch of dudes just running up out of these places in the ground. Right, so who's... Man, these guys are shooting at me from off the fuck... Man, come on, dude. I was trying to... Fuck off, man, come on. I was trying to move, but then I think I picked up some trash. Did I? I don't know. I think I got killed before I even... If... let me take that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just partially got distracted because that Orb of Chance fell, and then partially tried to move, but it wouldn't move where I wanted it to go. And I think it was trying to... I think it was just generally the controller... The controller controls in this game being weird, and of course all of these statues are gonna come to life.
I knelt in the sand of the Grand Arena, awaiting the killing blow. I raised my eyes to look upon my death. Instead, I saw her. Her beautiful eyes met mine. I knew she saw me. I turned my opponent's strike and killed the man with his own dagger. Fighting had always been about survival, the primal instinct to kill or be killed. Now, the fight became about something else. Love.
That's so touching, dude. Hello? Whoa! Easy. Alright. So immediately there were a bunch of... Is this like a booby trap? Or what? Does it damage me, or... is it just a graphical thing? I don't know, frankly, I don't care. Are there any other enemies? I think these guys are actually a major threat, because that damage over time looks like it can stack up very... It can sneak up on you. And then before you know it, you're just... all of your health is just suddenly gone. Surely we're coming towards the end of this. This is gonna be another very long episode. But I think we've all resigned ourselves to the fact that this is gonna be a long playthrough. And long... Well, long in terms of the number of episodes, but also each individual episode is also going to be long. I want to get as much progress as I can, as quickly as I can, towards completing just the normal playthrough. I don't want to drag it out too much. But then, not dragging it out too much means some of the individual episodes are gonna go on a little bit long, just because, you know, that's the best way to just get as much done as quickly as possible.
The way you fight reminds me of how it feels to be possessed with the ideal of victory. Is your passion enough to claim a crown? We shall see. The previous King of Swords was a giant of a man, both faster and stronger than I. Yet I knew
Dude, that's so long.
that my lady Merveille, I know that I had no choice. I could not die this time. I made him shiver under every parry, striking with all of my might so that my arms felt they might snap with every impact. All the while, I studied his face, watching for that moment when he began to doubt.
We'll let this play out before I go in.
Finally, it was there. Burning with pain, empty with exhaustion, I stepped inside his faltering swing and I slit the giant's throat. I did not take my victory. I knelt in the sun, looked to Merveille, and cried out for my lady's hand in marriage. From that day forth, I wore the crown of swords upon my head and the ring of eternal love upon my finger.
Okay, man, Ring of Blades, this better not be a trap area. Oh,
Swords is nothing.
it's
I cannot defend his crown.
it's just a boss zone.
I've missed this.
Motherfucker, stand still, dude. Stand still. Oh, what the fuck, man? Come on. Fuck off, dude. So, what happens now? Bunch of nonsense happens. He gains health. What the fuck, dude? Motherfuck. Alright. Let's take the chromatic orb.
Remembered in song forever, Duresso. I promise you that.
Do I at least... I don't get a portal, man. Come on, dude. Come on. So, we'll deliver the quest items next episode. For now, I think we are just done. What I'll do is I'll sell some stuff.
What can we do for you?
I'll sell you all this garbage. And I think that's fine. Go to our stash. Drop some stuff off. That is our 30th Jeweler's Orb. There's another Orb of Scouring. We'll drop this off here. And we'll just drop this off, stash this as well. And yeah, we'll give this to Diala next episode. For now, I think we're just gonna call it good. Let's reflect on what we accomplished. We found one new unique item. I'm not sure if we read the text on it. It was the close helmet called the Baron. And the text on it reads, "The Emperor's trusted surgeons are not the only ones who practice the dark arts. Some of us are just more discreet." Some necromancy going on. Outrageous. And we also, in addition to that, we got started on the on Nico's missions, which I like with the tower defense minigame. I have mixed feelings about, but I'm sure I'll warm up to them as I just get better at them. We also found this fun little item, Rotgut, the Quicksilver Flask, who it also has some text that we haven't read. "Rancid, rotten, and wicked are those that dare to taste my serum." Now we are incentivized to figure out how to collect frenzy charges. Gain onslaught for 3 seconds per frenzy charge consumed on use. What does onslaught do, man? Who knows? Who knows, but it's an improvement. Even without all of that, it's an improvement on our previous Quicksilver Flask, because it's 40% movement speed. Oh, also, 50% chance to gain a flask charge when you deal a critical strike. Seems like a fun bonus. So it's that, and it has more duration. And our other flask, what was it? Was it also 50%? Oh, it was 40% movement speed, and so this one is... Oh, okay, so they're both 40%. But in addition to the 40%, ours, our new unique one, has a few other fun things going on. And again, we'll try to... I'll see how well we'll do, but we'll try to get some frenzy charge action going on. We are also getting closer to being able to equip the item quantity support gem. We will need another 13 levels. Not as far away as it might seem, but for now, I think we're just going to wrap it up. I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll join me next week for our next episode in the Path of Exile treasure hunt. And until then, take care.